Welcome everyone, my name is Grant and today I'll be leading you through a warm-up. So the first thing we're going to do is start with some side steps. So just stepping to the side, bringing your feet together. Then we're going to add some arm movement. Just nice big arm movements. Keep your chest out, back nice and straight. And then if you'd like to, you can go ahead and do a jumping jack instead. So nice and easy, we're just getting warmed up. Getting the blood pumping, getting our breathing up. Just jumping jacks or side steps. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Remember to breathe. Good. Keep going. We'll go for about 30 more seconds just to make sure that we get nice and warm. Excellent. Keep it up. Should be breathing a little bit more now. Warming up. Gonna get ready for the rest of our warm-up. We'll go for 10 more seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, you should be feeling good, warmed up a bit. Now we're just gonna start a march. So you can start with some foot pedals. You can raise the toes up off the ground. And then we're gonna start some arm movement into that. So just a nice, easy march to keep us moving. And now we'll go into a bicep curl. So, bringing one arm up, alternating curls, 90 degrees. You can do same time, bring those wrists up to your shoulders, and just keeping marching throughout this so we keep up our breathing and our movement. So just keep doing those bicep curls. We'll do a few more. Good. Now we're gonna move up into some tricep extensions. So our hands behind the head, going straight up, just focusing on that elbow movement. Make sure to keep your chest up and out, back nice and straight. Just keep breathing, keep moving. Excellent. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is move into some shoulder presses. So just wrists out to the sides, parallel to each other. We're just gonna be pushing straight up. Just really warming up our upper body. Excellent. All right. Go ahead and keep marching, and now we're going to stretch those biceps we just worked. So extend your arm out in front of you, grab your fingers, and gently pull to bend your wrist. And you should just feel a slight stretch here in your bicep. Remember, just nice and gentle. We don't want to be stressing it too much. Good, relax, shake it out if you need to. Then we'll do the other arm. Just a gentle pull. These ones are really easy to overdo. We're not looking for a ton of stretch. Good. Okay? Keep moving with me if you can. Shake it out. Now we're going to go overhead and stretch out those triceps. So just place your hand on your elbow. Gentle pull back. You should be feeling on the back of your arm right there. Good. Now switch. Same thing. Keep your chest up nice and straight. Keep breathing. Keep those feet moving if you can. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to place our hands together behind our back and just push down to the floor, really bringing our shoulders back and feeling it in our upper chest and shoulders. Good. Just nice. Squeeze. Okay. You can stop marching now. We're going to move into single leg, bringing one knee up with our hip, squeezing with our core, and then moving out into a knee extension. So just nice and slow, get the hang of it. Up, squeeze, and out. Good. Now if you want to add some bounce to this, you can go ahead and throw your arms into it, like so. Just remember to focus on each component, bringing that hip up, squeezing in the core, and out with the kick. Do a couple more on this leg. Good. Same thing on the other side. Up, squeeze, and out. And again, if you'd like to, you can add some arm movement into that for some extra balance practice. Good. We'll do just a couple more. Okay, nice and dynamic. Now, we're going to move into just a nice quad stretch. So go ahead, grab at your ankle, and just gently pull back. You should be feeling the stretch in the front of your leg. If you'd like to, you can use the opposite hand and grab that. Just gently pull to the point of slight discomfort, not trying to push it too much. Just a couple more seconds on this leg. Good. Now rest. Same thing on the other side. Again, you can use same hand. You can use the opposite hand. Just nice gentle pull on the front of that thigh. Good. Couple more seconds. Okay. Now we're going to move down into a lunge. So we're just going to come forward, keeping our back leg straight, and just slowly lunge into it until you feel it pulling on the front of your hip. That's what we want to focus on right now. So just hold that for a few moments. Again, just stretching to the point of slight discomfort. Come back up. Same thing on the other side. Keeping that back leg straight. Just slowly leaning into it, feeling that stretch in your hip. Good. Now, we're going to move down into what I call a pretzel squat. So you're going to bring one leg up and place your ankle on your knee. Place your hands here for support if you need it. And just slowly squat down into it. And you should be feeling that in your glutes and your outer hip in this bent leg. If you'd like to add some balance, you can throw your arms out in front of you. Just make sure to keep your back up nice and straight. Keep breathing. We'll just hold this for a few more seconds. Good. Okay, slowly come back up. Same thing other side. Ankle across the knee, slowly down into it. Place your hands on your knees if you need to for extra balance. And if you can, go ahead and just stretch those arms out. Just slowly sink into your hip, back your glutes a little bit. We'll hold for just a few more seconds. Good. All right, now we're going to go down into tabletop position. So nice and parallel to the ground. And we're just going to start with some hamstring curls. So bringing one ankle up to our hip, squeezing, slow back down. Same thing, other leg. You can do them at the same time or alternating, but just focus on bringing that heel up to your hips and squeezing. And then a nice, slow, controlled lower, back up to squeeze. Good. All right, we'll do just a few more of these. Just squeeze and rest. Now, we're going to do what are called fire hydrants. So same position, and now we're using our outer hip to pull our knee up to the side. If you have dogs, you might be able to guess why this is called a fire hydrant. But just use that hip to slow and control, bring that knee straight out to the side. Good. Hopefully your breathing is still up, still feeling warm. Let's go ahead and switch, do the other side. Knee straight out to the side, keep breathing. Keep your core nice and tight through all this. Excellent. Okay. Next, we're going to move into a cat-cow stretch. So cat, we're going to round our back and just push it up into the ceiling. You should feel that stretch throughout your whole back. Remember to keep breathing throughout this and relax. Now cow, we're going in the opposite direction, pushing our belly button down to the floor, looking up and stretching out the front part of our core. Just keep breathing through this. Push yourself down, and we'll go up into cat one more time. Round the back. Take a few deep breaths. Good. And back into cow. All right, excellent. Now we're going to move into a plank. So you can go ahead and get down on your elbows. We're going to hold a plank position. And I want you to let yourself sink back on your toes so you get a nice calf stretch while you're doing your plank. If you'd like to, You can come up into a push-up plank position. Same thing. Just sink back on those calves. Keep your core nice and tight. You want to be in a plank position, keeping your hips in line with your shoulders and your knees, so that someone could just lay a board across your back. We'll hold this for just a few more seconds. Feel that calf stretch too. Good, and rest, okay? Now I'll be going on to our side, doing a side plank. So support yourself with your upper leg. Come up on your elbow. Now we're going to move this lower leg up so that we're working our inner hip. So just come up, nice, slow and controlled, squeezing up on that hip, and just keep breathing. Hold that plank, getting a little shaky. Just a couple more. Good, okay? Same thing on the other side. Bring yourself up and do a nice solid plank. You can also come up onto your hand if you'd like to. I place my hand on my hip for support, and I'm just bringing that lower leg up across the midline, squeezing on the inside of my hip. Good. Just a few more of these. Okay, and rest. Now, we're going to do a cobra stretch. So, go into position like a seal. On your knees, let your hips sink into the floor, and just arch your back, looking up. We're just stretching our core right now. Some nice deep breaths. Let your hips sink a little further, but don't force them. Just keep breathing. Good. Rest. Now we're going to go ahead and take a seat. We're going to have one leg bent with our foot near our knee and the other outstretched in front of us. And we're just going to do a hamstring stretch for this outstretched leg. So you should be feeling this on the back of your leg, nice and easy, not forcing it too much, just a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of stretch. Keep breathing. We'll go for just a couple more seconds and relax. Now, go ahead and lean back on your hands. Just let yourself sink. Open up this hip. Feel that stretch on the inside of your hip. So if you need to, just let yourself sink back until you feel that stretch. Just keep breathing. Focus on the stretch. Good. All right, relax. We're going to do the same things for the other leg. So outstretch your other leg, bring the other one in. And again, nice easy forward hamstring stretch. Don't push yourself too much, just to the point of resistance. Just let yourself slow down, feel that stretch. Just a couple more seconds. Okay, and leaning back, opening up that hip again. And feel that stretch on the inside of your hip. Good. Just relax. Focus on the position. Okay. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and lie down on our backs with our knees bent and our arms placed at our sides. What we're going to do is reach down to our ankles with one side, squeezing on our side here. Return to middle position. Same thing other side. I call these penguin crunches because you're waddling like a penguin. It's just a nice, slow, controlled squeeze to activate the core on the sides of your body. So just back and forth. Keep squeezing. Good. Keep breathing throughout this. We'll do just a few more. Just really focus on that squeeze. Tighten up your core. Good. All right. Now we're going to come back up into standing position. And we're going to stretch our arms up. You can bring one down. We're just going to lean to one side. Stretch out that core that we just worked. Nice and easy. Just let it feel that stretch throughout the whole side of your body. Relax, return to middle. Now we'll come up on the other side. Do the same thing. Just slowly lean into that stretch. You should feel it in your core especially, maybe even the hips, maybe up in your shoulder. Good. Relax. Okay, now we're going to do one more balancing pose. So we're going to bring one leg up and place our foot on the inside of our knee. And this is called a tree pose. So we're going to stand here. You can place your hands on your hips in front of your chest. If you'd like to challenge yourself, you can stretch them out to the side. If you're feeling really risky and you've got the hang of this, you can close your eyes for a moment. And you'll notice how much we rely on our eyes for balance. It's definitely difficult for me to do. We'll hold this for just a few more moments. Just take some deep breaths. Keep your back nice and straight. Chest out. Good. Relax. We'll do the same thing for the other leg. So again, hands on the hips, hands in front of you. If you can, stretch them out. Challenge that balance. Close your eyes if you'd like to. Just focus on keeping your back nice and tall. Taking some deep breaths. Good. Your heart rate is down. Hopefully you're still feeling warm. But we're going to complete our warm-up with one more exercise just to get that blood pumping again. So we're going to start just with some pedals, get some arm movement in there. If you'd like to, you can lift those toes up off the ground, drive the knees. Now we're just going to get progressively faster. So we're going to pick it up a little. Again, pick those toes up off if you'd like to. Keep going. All right, next phase. Bring it up a little bit faster. We're at the end of our warm-up. Just push yourself, get warmed up, ready to go. This will be great for preventing injury for whatever you're about to take on. And last phase, we're going to go 15 seconds, just a little bit faster. Push yourself. Good. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel nice and warm.